I don't understand how a person charged and I believe convicted of animal cruelty can still be allowed to not only be around animals, but then be around these exotic animals that need extra special care and feeding and containment. How does that happen?
You know, I think that many people dropped the ball. I don't think that he was watched over carefully enough. I think that people said, it's too big of a problem. I don't want to be involved. I think that he just went a little too far, a little too often. And he was a guy living on the fringe, and people kind of left him alone. And I think that that just changed things. It's not that having lions and tigers is bad unto itself. It is the way he took care of them that made it take place. Properly managed wildlife can become a great tool for wildlife education, like this magnificent guy.
Oh, boy.
This is my friend Murtaye. This is a beautiful big tiger. He's one of 67 tigers that live with us at the Myrtle Beach Safari that work and do our wildlife education. We meet millions of people because of having these kind of characters and help shape their ideas about conservation, the choices that they make, and how it affects the world. But it's a very specific kind of housing, qualified staff. It takes 26 full-time people and millions of dollars to properly do this. This guy didn't have those resources, and he didn't seem to care. He seemed like something was wrong, and he went postal.
He must have had some kind of cash, because I know that those animals are expensive, and he had a lot of them. I've got a list here. He had 18 Bengal tigers, 3 mountain lions, 8 female lions, 2 grizzly bear. Those things don't come cheap. So where did this guy get his cash, or was he just keeping them on such a bottom of the barrel budget that he was barely able to get by? But still, I mean, beside that, you got to have the cash to buy them. That's tough.
Well, he started out with those few thousands of dollars to acquire those animals, and it's not hundreds of thousands. But then once he got them, he never put in proper housing. He had substandard cages that you wouldn't want to keep your dog in. He had animals dying. He was feeding old carcasses to animals. The place was operating in a bad way. And then the man himself obviously was in a bad way. He went postal, like happens at great institutions in America. What went wrong with the guy is that he went postal around exotic animals. His breakdown is really the issue that happened, where he went so far and allowed everything to go to pieces within his own mind, you know, and someone dropped the ball by not watching over that guy right. And he had a lot of people complain. People from our organization, the Feline Conservation Federation, were at that facility, you know, and counted it as the worst place they'd ever seen, that it was just completely an abomination, and still okay that local law enforcement didn't force the issue. Maybe they can't regulate the animals, but you would hope someone would have regulated the public safety concept, that he was not doing it by any means the right way.